If you like our video, click the button to subscribe to our channel and get easy access to new content. To see our full suite of ad-free video courses, instruction manuals, and quick reference guides, visit us at www.teachucomp.com. After creating a data model in Excel, you may need to return to it later to remove tables or external data connections from it if you no longer need them. You can also set the properties of the data connections in a workbook's data model. This lesson discusses some of the tasks involved with managing a workbook's data model. If your workbook uses external data connections, you can click the Refresh All button in the Queries and Connections button group on the Data tab of the ribbon to refresh all its external data connections to access the most recent data available. You can also click the Queries and Connections button in the Queries and Connections button group on the Data tab of the ribbon to hide and show the Queries and Connections task pane at the right side of the Excel window. When displayed, you can view any external tables or queries by clicking the Queries label at the top of the task pane. To then manage the external tables and queries, hover your mouse pointer over one of them in the task pane to view its attributes and management menu in a pop-up window. Also, note that you can click the Refresh button shown at the right end of any external queries or tables in this task pane to individually refresh its external data. To delete a table or query from this task pane, hover your mouse pointer over it to show its pop-up menu. Then click the Delete command at the bottom of the pop-up menu to remove it from the workbook's data model. Then click the Delete command again in the warning message that appears at the bottom of the pop-up window to finish removing the selected data connection. To view the properties of an external data connection in the task pane, hover your mouse pointer over it to show its pop-up menu. Click the ellipsis mark button in the menu at the bottom of the pop-up menu to view a drop-down menu. Then click the Properties command in this drop-down menu to open the Query Properties dialog box. You can set the properties of the data connection on the Usage tab in this dialog box. Under the Refresh Control section, you can set the refresh rate for the data connection. This can save time as it lets you choose when to automatically refresh this data connection in the workbook's data model. Below that section, you can use the OLAP server formatting and OLAP drill-through sections to set any additional parameters for OLAP data sources. Clicking the Used In tab in the Query Properties dialog box shows you the area within the workbook where the selected data connection is used. The cells within the worksheet that use the data connection appear in a list on this tab. You can click one of the listings to select those cells in the workbook. To close the Query Properties dialog box when you are finished using it, click the OK button within it. You can also more thoroughly manage your data model if you have the data analysis add-ins enabled in Excel for Power Pivot and 3D Maps. In this case, you can click the Manage Data Model button in the Data Tools button group on the Data tab of the ribbon to open a separate visual instance of the workbook's data model that you can manage in Excel. We will discuss using this feature in a later lesson titled Managing the Data Model in the Power Pivot chapter. Note that if you click this button, and these add-ins are not yet enabled, you can click the Enable button in the message box that appears to enable them. Remember to click the subscribe button to see more of our videos. See our full suite of courses, instruction manuals, and quick reference guides at www.teachucomp.com.